Hello, Maranatha Nation. Just wanted to share some information with you and solicit your prayers. First of all, I want to say from the very depth of my heart, my family's heart, our deepest appreciation for your gifts that you shared with us. It was overwhelming. And it was good to see so many of you when you drove past as well. The greatest joy was that my wife and I sat down and read every card that you gave, that you put a gift into. The words and the cards you chose were such a blessing and encouragement. I cherished those thoughts, and we appreciate the gifts too, of course. But thank you for what you've done, not only from our household, but also from the Andersons. We both called one another and said, boy, what a church this church is. So we want to say thank you from the pastoral staff, very much so from the bottom of our hearts. We have the best members in the world. We both believe that. I also want to share with you that Cass Johnson did have his stem cell procedure. And the last that we communicated or we saw the other day that he's coming right along. And so to God be the glory for that. We want to continue to pray for Charlie Staley. As you know, and many of you may have heard, he is in ICU in the hospital. And so we want to make sure that we continue to lift up our prayers on his behalf. I know we are in our household. We also want to continue to pray, and I want to share this news, and some of you may have heard it already. My good friend that I went to Oakwood with, who became the president of the Southeastern Conference in Florida and Southern Georgia, has died. Pastor Gregory Mack, man I well respected, had cancer and he has passed. And so we ask that you would lift up that Mack family. Also, the other day, my good pastor friend in the Georgia Cumberland Conference, Myra Jenkins, lost his son. His son was murdered in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Last week, we need your prayers for that family as they will be funeralizing him on tomorrow. I don't want to get into any detail, but Myron Jenkins, the Jenkins family from the Georgia Cumberland Conference. It is heavy on my heart, and I need you, church, to pray with me. Today, my wife went and had a doctor's appointment to see about a concern that we had. And the prognosis was not good. I really need, if you've never prayed before, I need you to pray with me. I need you to pray with me, saints, that God will direct our steps as we seek more medical attention to this situation. It's not looking good at the present time. And this family needs you more than ever to really send your prayers up on behalf of my wife, please, saints. I don't know. I thank you that I'm in a church that really believes in prayer. This afternoon, noonday power hour, the saints prayed. And I need you to really pray that God will work out something and really grab this thing and give my wife encouragement and peace, and that we can lick this thing that she has. You'll hear more about it later, but we really need your prayers. We really need your prayers. So wherever this video goes, please, please daily lift my wife up in prayer. I really want to thank you. We don't know how to express how much we love you, Maranatha. Thank you for being there for us, and we know you'll be there for us as we go through this battle. Just want to say thank you again, and may God be with us. Thank you. Also, I wanted to share with you that this coming Friday, 11 o'clock, one of your former pastors, Pastor Warfield, Melvin Warfield Sr., will be funeralized at our church. There are some that may have had concerns that you didn't know that we were doing funerals at our church. That is not quite true, but I want to say this to you, that we can, with careful precautions, have funerals at our church with a small family gathering, a small, very small family gathering and short service. This will be a small funeral, a quick funeral. They will not be elongated or drawn out or anything of that sort. As this family has reached out to us as they move back here from Arizona, and Pastor Warfield and Sister Warfield wanted just to have it at the church where her husband did pastor. There are no members that are invited to this. This is just strictly family. And it is a small, very small, very small gathering. It will be over, and then there will be a military burial in Canton, Georgia. That's where that will take place. I want you to know that we love all of our members, and we want to do whatever we can. We want to make sure that whatever we do, we're very safe. We will be following the protocols that have been set forth by our task force and voted on by our board and what have you. So if we need to have a funeral for you in the future, we will dialogue with you and talk with you to find out all the ins and outs as much as we can. This will not be any large gathering at all. The church is still closed, but for these special situations that we can somewhat wrap our hands around, our minds around, we'll try to do the best we can on a needs basis. All right? So I wanted to share that with you as well. We want to do whatever we can in a safe way and try to accommodate in a safe way as we possibly can. We will visit a reopening, small reopening, soft reopening sometime in January for regular church. We'll just look at it then after we get through this pandemic. It is rising beyond record numbers over again as I've been listening to the news report. And so we want to just do as best as we can so that we can help out as much as we possibly can. Once again, we want to say thank you very much for your support, for all that you do. God bless you.